From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on Metaverse Crypto on LALATE with the top Metaverse cryptocurrency coins for you to invest in and the best Metaverse coins to be buying into for 2022. In this recording, we go over best Metaverse coins to be buying and when to be buying. We'll explain the different metaverses you can be buying into and why some metaverses are better investments than others. We'll understand which metaverse delivers what and what price point you should be getting into across the board. A lot of details and a lot of substantive and nominal calculations coming in this recording. We'll be looking at the different metaverses to be buying into, whether it's Decentraland, whether it's Axie, or whether it is the Sandbox. We'll be looking at a lot of coins and which ones give you the best price predictions. I'll explain what the metaverse environments of each of the different platforms are and why I view Decentraland as the better platform to be buying into. Then we'll be going over the price points of when to be buying into and where the market indicators are this day, this week, and this month, and why we're going to use platforms like Bitcoin, also Ethereum, and also even Doge as an indicator of when to be buying into your cryptocurrency coins that are metaverse plays. We'll be looking at non-metaverse coins as an indicator when to buy metaverse coins, and we'll be looking at external influences like the bond market, the stock market, and also world events like what's going on with Russia and Ukraine as an indicator of when to buy into the metaverse coins. A lot of details. In this recording, we're going to go over the coins. We're going to go over the investment. We're going to go over the entrance point, and we're going to go over the exit strategy. By the end of this recording, you understand which metaverse is where you want to buy, when you want to buy, and how you want to buy. Best channel, most comprehensive channel for metaverse cryptocurrency coins. You found it. It's right here. It's LALATE. With a show daily on this channel and a new show coming to this channel in just a few days, just about how to make money in the metaverse. But this is Metaverse Crypto on LALATE. And with that, let's go over all the incredible details starting right here, right now. But first, I want you to go on this video and subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency metaverse channel on the planet. You're never going to see the substance of the metaverse or learn so much about the metaverse and crypto, whether it's investing or making money in the metaverse, until you watch LALATE. Subscribe, like this video, and consider becoming a member. Sign for that LALATE alerts, which link is under the video's description, so you get alert when a new video goes live. And with that, let's start with the broad stroke of the metaverse by understanding what the metaverse is and how it's very different platform by platform. The metaverse is an environment that's created differently by different companies. Each company has their own metaverse. And the metaverse embodies an animated, altered universe where there's economies of scales to make money. The three platforms which we're going to cover on this channel are Axie Investments, then Decentraland, and finally, the Sandbox. Three different metaverse environments. First, let's understand what they are before we go into the coins themselves. First, each metaverse environment is an environment created by that company, and that company has a coin. Decentraland, Axie, and the Sandbox. Of the three, which one do I prefer? Decentraland leaps and bounds across the board. Why do I prefer it and think it's a better investment for a Decentraland metaverse purchase? Because of all the three platforms, I think it looks the best, I think it functions the best, and I think you make the most money in Decentraland over the other coins. Decentraland's metaverse is in Decentraland, its coin is Decentraland, and its platform is called Decentraland. Very simple, but I want to make it very obvious to you. Sandbox is the Sandbox, its coin is the Sandbox, and then Axie, its coin is as Axie as well. There's two ways to investing. One way is if you're buying, for example, electric vehicles, you buy every electric vehicle stock you want to buy. Or you maybe just buy one. In the case of metaverse crypto, it depends on the person. I would say you have to own Decentraland. And then if you want to own a second one, you own Sandbox. If you want to own a third, you buy Axie. But I prefer Decentraland leaps and above beyond across the board. Let me show you what Decentraland looks like. And I'm going to show you how you understand, how you see a screen grab. This is not the video version of it, but I'm going to show you screen grabs of myself in the Metaverse of Decentraland. Here I am. What you're looking at is a avatar, an animated version of me, which I created. I went into a platform at Decentraland, chose the shorts, the shirt, the tank top, the goggles, the hair, the skin color, the stature, the wristband. I chose how I wanted to look. That's me. Where am I standing? I'm standing on one of the plots of lands. In this case, it's actually many plots of lands because it's a very large parcel. And I'm standing outside of a Japanese-inspired casino. Outside of it. Let's go inside the casino. Here I am inside of the casino. And in the casino, you see me interacting with 3 other people right next to me. And there's a cartoon character in front of me. I don't think you can see it. But there's a guy, another guy, and a third guy on my right. They are other people. In the Decentraland Metaverse, you can speak to other people. You can type to other people. You can communicate to other people. You can gesture, dance, pass something into their hands. It's very, very elaborate. Let's go to another environment. Down the street, same community. Decentraland has a lot of different communities, but this is a very important community, is a nightclub. Here I am in the nightclub. What you see in the background is a projection screen where someone in the real life, offline universe right now on a computer is projecting a video image of himself DJing into the metaverse. So very important. Let's take a long shot of that so you understand how this works. This helps you understand conceptually how a lot of people can make so much money in the metaverse. For example, let's say your doctor's office. Let's say you're at a dentist's office and you want to talk about how to do root canals. Then maybe you have a video that projects on a screen so potential clients understand how to get your dental procedure at that dental's office. Maybe you're a lawyer, does trust and wills, and you want to talk about trust and wills as a promotional video. You project it on the screen. Now, where are we? We're inside of a nightclub in a parcel owned by the nightclub in Decentraland. So it's much like what you would think out in the real life universe. Maybe you go to downtown, you go to a nightclub, and there's a part of land that is owned by a nightclub. It has a structure. Here we're inside the structure, in the first floor of the building. I understand that because it's a screen grab, you can't see all the dramatics of me moving around in the actual building, but this is all very elaborate. Let's go back into some of the economies of scales of Decentraland. Here you are watching me in the first floor of that nightclub, the Japanese-inspired casino. And there's a boutique, a retail store. And what am I looking at? I'm looking at a tracksuit with a top and a bottom and also a t-shirt. It's for sale. You click on it and you can buy the tracksuit using Decentraland coins. How much is the tracksuit? Ain't cheap. Clothing in the metaverse is not cheap. And this is why there's a lot of money to be made in the metaverse. Now, there is the ability to buy clothing for yourself in the metaverse or to buy it for yourself outside of the metaverse in your real life environment. So that is how the economies of scales across the board work in Decentraland. Of the 3 platforms, I referred to Decentraland. Now you understand. Now, when we look at the other platforms, why do I like them less? 1, Sandbox. Second, Axie Investment. 1, I don't like the way they look that much. We're not looking at them right now. I'm just showing you basic graphics of the metaverse. I don't like how much they look compared to Decentraland. Number 2, I don't like the economies of scales. How do you make money in them as best as I do with Decentraland? Now, here's what you need to know, is that you see me cover 3 metaverses with 3 cryptocurrency coins. There can be 20 new metaverses tomorrow with other new coins. Or there can be new metaverses with non-crypto. And who's at issue? Facebook. Facebook was featured on this channel before Halloween. I've been covering cryptocurrency since spring of last year. And I covered Doge, I covered Aave, I covered every coin across the board. And I also covered Decentraland. At that point, Metaverse was not the talk of the land as it was today. And Decentraland was a very boring coin. It went up from 50 cents to 70 cents over 20 weeks. It just barely even moved. It was a boring coin. But I knew what it did. I knew that it was a Metaverse play. On a particular day in October, Facebook made an earnings announcement during its earnings call to analysts, saying that it was investing billions of dollars to build out its own metaverse. Now, you can notice those keywords, building out its own metaverse, meaning it wants to have a Facebook metaverse, but it doesn't have one yet. That was at the time in which Decentraland had one. At the time in which the other companies I covered, all three of them, had a metaverse. So this was huge. It was an obvious play, obvious investment move that anyone could call. Facebook's going into it? Well, maybe you should buy someone that's already in it. It was a very easy investment move strategy I called for, and I told viewers, go buy Decentraland. It was before Halloween. Meta, then Facebook, announced we're investing in building out a metaverse. We don't have it. Maybe not to be to 2022, maybe 2023. I said, go buy Decentraland. It exists. Decentraland has it built out. It's making money. It makes really good sense. People are using the platform. They may not know about it until Facebook starts talking about it. Go buy Decentraland. And viewers did. My viewers did, and they made a lot of money. And if they listen to me well, which they have not sold, and they shouldn't sell. So now we're going to go into how to price your entry point, how to buy it at a great price. Now let's look at first Decentraland. Okay, so here we go at Decentraland. We're looking at one of the platforms, Gemini. It's one of three platforms in which you can buy, many platforms in which you can buy Metaverse cryptocurrency coins. I like Gemini because it's regulated. I like it because minimum investment is like $25. The platform is very easy. You're looking at a one-day chart. It's a very great, well-built platform. One-day chart, it's green, meaning we're up. Let's look at 7-day chart. We're still up. Let's look at a 1-month chart. We are barely up. It's green, but it's barely up. Let's look at 3-month chart. Here you go. So this is where that pop happened. Right before Halloween. Facebook says we're building out our own metaverse. Decentraland, 78 cents. LA going on air saying, go buy it. Right away, go buy it. Viewers did. And I told viewers, get ready for the run. It's going to go up and then it's going to go back down, hold. And because once it goes back down, it's going to go back up. It did. It shot to 341. In a few days. It initially, let's be very frank, I don't know if you guys show it on the graphic. It went from 78 cents to about 80 cents the first day. And then 2 days later, Facebook said, we're rebranding as Meta. That was a bigger play for a lot of investors. So at that point, Decentraland went to 126. Then the run came, 320, 341. Viewers were elated. Viewers who had heard me tell them to buy it at 78 cents on the first Facebook news, we're now in at 70 cents and the value was 340. Yeah, they were up 400% in just a few days. At that bright point, I predicted that Decentraland would be $5 by Christmas. This was Halloween. I undervalued it because guess how quickly it went to $5. It pulled down initially like I thought, 280. I said hold it because it's going to rally after that. It did because it's always buy on the rumor, sell on the news. And the news was coming and people sold out. Bad mistake, not my viewers. I said hold, and then rallied. This is what I did not predict, that the rally would be so quick. And it rallied. Here we go. 4, 5. By even November. I said it would be Christmas. It got there quicker. What happened after that was much of what you expect. Look at where my mouse is on the chart. After that, we pull back down from 5. We go into the 4s, and we go into the 3s, and we've been relatively flat since then. That's what I would expect of Decentraland. It's not a very volatile coin. So in that regards, I like it. You don't have to worry that if you don't look at it for 24 hours, it's going to lose its value. It's not that type of coin, folks. It's not a Doge that can lose its value overnight. It's not like a synthetic or sushi swap that goes up and down dramatically. It's holding. Look at it. It's holding 360, 320, 360, 330, 280, 280. Now, there is a slight downtrend here across the board, 330. But look how relatively flat it is over the last 3 months. This is good. So, where should you buy in? Are you going to get it at 70 cents again? No. Are you going to get it at $1? No. Now, here's what I want you to do. There's different ways to gauge your entrance to Decentraland, Sandbox are the other ones. First, you look at the coin itself, and we look at those resistance levels. Is a resistance level on Decentraland? Not a lot. It's 280. It's not inherently clear at the moment. 280, 270. I mean, clearly, if you bought at 250, it's a great price. If you bought at 260, it's a great price. If you bought $3, you're a little too jumping the gun. Hold, wait, just be patient, because you may get it at, look, it went to 280. So someone who jumped in $3 was a little bit impatient. You can wait it out. Now, how can you gauge where to enter into Decentraland easier? 3 factors. 1, other coins. 2, world events. And 3, world economies. Now, let's go over each of them one at a time. You can gauge when Decentraland will get cheaper based upon Ethereum and Bitcoin devaluing. Ethereum and Bitcoin have traditionally, over the last year, when they lose value, they bring other coins down with them. So, if Bitcoin and Ethereum go lower, they're going to bring Decentraland lower, and Decentraland will be cheaper, and then you'll want to buy it. So, how do you look at those price points across the board? Let's look at those situations right now. Let's jump into a bit chart so we see where bit is taking us in its run in recent days. Here we go. So here is Bitcoin. We're going to look for those resistance levels. Resistance levels are levels in which it wants to break through a floor. We're looking for breaking down, not breaking up. So here we are, 1-day chart, down, red, 42,000. How about 1 month chart? Let's go, 1 week chart. Let's go out a little bit more. Interesting. We broke through it about here, 41. Then we broke around here. Let me see if I can see that. It's 41. So, and now we're holding about 43. So, clearly, if we break under 42, Decentraland's going to be cheaper. If we break under 41, it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper. Let's look over the 1 month chart. Yeah. So there was a short period of time in which we were in the 41s. It looks like it was the first week of January. And if that happens again, that gives you the entrance point for Decentraland cheaper. Ethereum. Ethereum has resistance levels of about $200. 3,300, 3,100, 2,900, 2,900, 2,700. That's how the Ethereum levels break down. They're increments of $200 price points. Whereas Bit is 41,000, 39,000. It's $2,000 increments usually. So let's look at Ethereum. Give us indication of where we might enter for our Metaverse coins. And you can use the same analysis if you want to enter into non-Metaverse, just other cryptocurrency coins. So we clearly have resistance level here, 3,200. We're above that right now, 3,300. So clearly if we got under 3,100, really big pressing example of the opportunity to enter into Metaverse coins as well. Next, we're going to look at external influences, world economies. What is at issue? Basically, 3 events will signal that your Metaverse coins will be cheaper. What are they? Inflation, interest rate, and bond rates. What you need to know, and also stock market, what you need to know is that cryptocurrency is impacted by financial events that are not crypto investments. And those bring crypto down. Federal Reserve is set to announce its tapering. Well, Federal Reserve has already announced that the tapering of its support of the economy that started in the pandemic is kicking in March. After March, we're waiting for those interest rate spikes. We're not particularly clear when, what day, but as we approach March, you're going to hear a lot of news from the Federal Reserve and analysts looking as Fed watchers about when those first interest rate spikes are coming for the Federal Reserve. So we're about 30 days, 6 days out for those. Those intraday spikes will bring stocks down, bring crypto down, bring bonds up. Also look at the 30-year bond yield. Bond yield go up, then crypto may go down. Look at the stock market. Stock market go down because of announcement of interest rate spikes from the Federal Reserve or interest rate hikes, whatever terminology you want to use. Crypto is going to be cheaper. This is how it's going to work. Of course, the most important one is inflation. And Omicron, 1.5 million new Omicron cases translates into inflation caused by Omicron. I covered on the other videos on this channel. I'm not going to cover it here because it takes a little while to go over it. But As Omicron gets more robust, it causes more Omicron-caused inflation. Inflation numbers that came in for December 2021 release on December 2021 release on Friday were exactly as I predicted in spring of last year, 7.5%. No one was saying this except me. I was at 8%, and I got it right on the money. Federal Reserve was saying it was going to be 1 to 2% temporary spike, transitory inflation in December. I said, oh, they're wrong. I said it's going to be 8%. I was right on the money per the Department of Labor's number on Friday, 7.5%. If inflation gets worse, crypto is going to get lower. We need another 30 days until we see the January 2021 numbers, and I think it's going to be worse. Next, one of the strangest events that I never thought that I would use to make a crypto video, let alone a metaverse video, is Vladimir Putin. Yeah, Vladimir Putin's desires and goals in life may impact your ability and price point to enter into metaverse cryptocurrency coins. How? Very, very obvious, but also very shocking. I've been telling viewers of this channel in the last few days that most analysts believe that sometime in the next 3 months, there will be a rumor and news. Remember, you buy on the rumor, sell on the news. That's how it happens. Example of buying on the rumor, sell on the news is, let's say an Olympics is canceled, rumor, you sell, and then the news is, oh, no, we're not going to cancel, we're just going to change the date, then you buy. That's rumor versus news. That's how investing works. The rumor is that Vladimir Putin may be trying to invade Ukraine. That's the rumor. It's not news yet, it's the rumor. What will happen? You're going to see potentially more rumors that look closer to news, but still are rumors. For example, you may see troop movements near a border. You may see tank movements near a border. You may see press statements or statements from Putin that sort of sound like maybe he wants to do it, maybe he doesn't want to do it. It's rumor. That rumor will cause stocks to go down, will cause bonds to go up, and will cause crypto to go down. It may just be rumor and may never manifest into news, but that will cause stocks to go down, crypto to go down. That's when you get ready to buy your Dissension, get ready to buy your Axia, get ready to buy your Sandbox, or also your stocks. If you've been looking at a particular stock for 3 months, you're like, I wish it would come down so I can get it. It's cheap. I want it to go down $20 more so it's cheaper. Whatever it is, that day will happen. Unfortunately, most analysts believe. If it doesn't happen, good. We don't want anyone to be invading anyone's country. But if it does happen, that event, or at least the rumor of it, not the event, but the rumor of it, will cause things to get cheaper. Last thing, I haven't covered it in a few weeks. You know it's due. You know it's very due. Who? What? PCR. People's Republic of China. Haven't heard about them in many, many, many weeks. They are due. They usually come in with their anti-crypto statement on a Tuesday or a Thursday at about 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, once every 3 weeks. We've gone almost 8 weeks without hearing from them. They usually strike when Bit is hurting, more so than even Ethereum. Bit's hurting right now. So if Bit goes to like in the 30s, like 39,000, I think it's high alert to anticipate a PCR statement. And a PCR statement causes Bit to really fall down. It may be only a few days, it may be only a few weeks, but it could bring Bit down into the mid-30s. If Bit falls in the mid-30s, then your Decentraland, your crypto, your metaverse coins will go cheaper across the board. This is how we gauge it. This is how we do it. I give you the opportunity to understand what the metaverse is, each metaverse and how it's different. Substantively, how to understand the environment of each metaverse. Then we go over how to understand each metaverse's crypto investment itself. Then after that, we look at where the price points are, how to get into that particular metaverse, and where are the opportunities to buy in. Finally, sell. We don't sell here. I don't like the concept of selling a metaverse crypto investment. I want to buy it really cheap and hold it. I want to get in there cheap. It's not a Doge that simply keeps on devaluing. It's not an Ethereum that's going up and going down. I believe metaverse crypto investments are long-term holds if you buy them well. And with that, I encourage you to join me every day as Metaverse Crypto continues on this channel, with a show every day starting about 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time overnight. Coming to this channel in recent days and coming days will be a new show about just the metaverse itself and showing you how to make that money across the board. And with that, I want you part of this incredible family. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused. Have a beautiful evening. Have a beautiful day. Stay here. Tell your friends and family to come on over into the metaverse of LALATE. And stay with LALATE for more.
From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on Metaverse Crypto on LALATE with the top Metaverse cryptocurrency coins for you to invest in and the best Metaverse coins to be buying into for 2022. In this recording, we go over best Metaverse coins to be buying and when to be buying. We'll explain the different metaverses you can be buying into and why some metaverses are better investments than others. We'll understand exactly which metaverse delivers what and what price point you should be getting into across the board. A lot of details and a lot of substantive and nominal calculations coming in this recording. We'll be looking at the different metaverses to be buying into, whether it's Decentraland, whether it's Axie, or whether it is the Sandbox. We'll be looking at a lot of coins and which ones give you the best price predictions. I'll explain what the metaverse environments of each of the different platforms are and why I view Decentraland as the better platform to be buying into. Then we'll be going over the price points of when to be buying into and where the market indicators are this day, this week, and this month, and why we're going to use platforms like Bitcoin, also Ethereum, and also even Doge as an indicator of when to be buying into your cryptocurrency coins that are metaverse plays. We'll be looking at non-metaverse coins as an indicator when to buy metaverse coins, and we'll be looking at external influences like the bond market, the stock market, and also world events like what's going on with Russia and Ukraine as an indicator of when to buy into the metaverse coins. A lot of details. In this recording, we're going to go over the coins. We're going to go over the investment. We're going to go over the entrance point, and we're going to go over the exit strategy. By the end of this recording, you'll understand which metaverse is where you want to buy, when you want to buy, and how you want to buy. Best channel, most comprehensive channel for metaverse cryptocurrency coins. You found it. It's right here. It's LALATE. With a show daily on this channel and a new show coming to this channel in just a few days, just about how to make money in the metaverse. But this is Metaverse Crypto on LALATE. And with that, let's go over all the incredible details starting right here, right now. But first, I want you to go on this video and subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency metaverse channel on the planet. You're never going to see the substance of the metaverse or learn so much about the metaverse and crypto, whether it's investing or making money in the metaverse,